What's going on, everybody? So I want to jump right into the training here because I know everybody's busy. We really just kind of want to get to the meat and potatoes of the training so you can take it and then hopefully utilize it and implement it for your business. But really quickly, before I get right into the 5 steps, I do want you to know why you should care about what I have to say or what my team has to say, because obviously there's everybody and their brother out there, trying to teach and train and say that they're experts in the field, and some of them are not. So, anyway, before I get into it, just to kind of give you a little background as far as who we are. I'm the president and owner of Lynchpin Sales Interactive. Started the business a few years ago. I was in corporate America for about 12 or 13 years in sales and marketing, and then I decided to leave corporate world because I knew that I had a skill set that could help businesses, specifically small businesses, really have more success. I saw that there was a problem with them being able to get quality people in their doors on a consistent basis, and I knew how to solve that problem. And so I started my own business to do that. And quite frankly, I know that they appreciated it a lot more than whenever I was in the corporate world. So, been doing this. We continue to grow. We've got clients all throughout the country, and more than happy to go through all of that. But I don't want to take up a ton of the time going through our own stuff. But we work primarily with small businesses, specifically in the spa and med spa space, work with home services companies to do lead generation for inside sales teams and outside sales teams. We work with e-commerce brands, retail brands that sell strictly online, and we are their number one revenue driver through our digital marketing services. And then also we have customized packages for enterprise. So that kind of gives you a little background. If you want to know more, we have tons of video testimonials on YouTube and Facebook and everything else. You can go to the website and find all this information. So I don't want to dig too much into this. Now, also, before we get in, people ask, why do we give away all of this free information? Why do we provide valuable information for no cost? What's the catch? And I can tell you there's no catch. This is the way that I want to build my brand. I want to build it off a solid foundation of providing value to the marketplace, build raving fans, build a community of people who just want to succeed. And, eventually I believe that that's going to turn into more business, more opportunities for my team, and continued growth. So this is the way I want to build the brand. And then also, if you like what you are hearing and you like and you see value in what we're providing you, one day you may want to partner with us or have us help you implement these strategies to move your business forward so you can just concentrate on your business and not worry about where your next customer is coming from or how do you stay in front of your current customers to get them coming back more often, so on and so forth. So no catch, no pressure, none of that. Just want to help and continue helping and providing value any way that we can. So jumping right into it, as you see here, step number one, the first thing that you need to do, and some of this you may already kind of know, but you just don't know how to do it efficiently, which I'll touch on here. Obviously, I don't want to get into the weeds too much with it, but I do want to say the 5 things that we really focus on, and we have our clients focus on in order for us to have success. So the first one is obviously finding your ideal audience within your marketplace. So most spas, med spas, salons, they have a market space, especially here in Atlanta in the city. It may only be 5 or 10 miles that we want to target, because anybody outside of that, there's 1,000 spas and med spas and salons out there. So they're probably not going to travel take too much time to get over here. So we want to target within a certain mile radius and stay in front of them consistently. So, we want to make sure we identify who your ideal audience is, who is your most, who comes in and is your ideal customer, so to speak. So we help them break that down, figure out where that is at. And then we put a plan in place in order to target them, which right now social media marketing is by far crushing it in this space when you know how to use it correctly. Obviously, that's the name of the game. I mean, if you've tried mailers, commercials, billboards, magazines, newspapers, things like that, you probably didn't have a ton of success with that. But I can tell you right now, we use Facebook primarily right now, and it is absolutely crushing it. And I'm not talking about just boosting posts or posting stuff on your Facebook page. I'm talking about running a real ad campaign that is not only getting in front of people who have no clue that you're there, but also staying in front of them until they are ready to buy, to create that affinity and create that credibility, that brand, that trust, in order to get them to eventually become paying customers. And it's very cost efficient. So as you can see here, that's really it. We focus on the ideal audience within the local marketplace, and then we put out very targeted Facebook ads that incentivizes them really to opt in and get into our clients' database. So then we can market to them really for no acquisition cost after that point. So that's step number one, is to identify that, your marketplace and your ideal audience, so you can target them effectively. Next, you want to do is communicate with them. So once you do get your brand in front of them and you're targeting them, maybe they are not ready to opt in. And typically what we do is we help our clients come up with a very good opt-in offer that people that like going to salons, med spas, they're looking for those services, they see it and they're going, yes. So let's say 50% discount on your first service. They're going to opt in because they want that for their next visit. And so they opt in into our customer database. And in order to do that, the first time they see your brand or your ad, they may not do it, but they may engage with that ad. They may visit your website. They may look you up. We want to be able to stay in front of them and communicate with them to build trust until they are ready to opt into the database, and which is only the start of the battle. So we do that through retargeting efforts, or if they do opt in, obviously getting in front of them through email, text, or Facebook Messenger is what we utilize now, because that is just absolutely crushing it as far as open rates, click-through rates, everything. It's doing what email did 20 plus years ago. So you need to build a relationship in order to build your database, and you do that by communicating and staying in front of them to build that relationship. So you got step one, identify your ideal audience and your target market. Step two is communicate with them effectively. Step three that we look at is then you need to get them in. So we need to make it easy for them to book when they are ready to book. So we need to communicate and stay in front of them until they're ready to book. Then we need to make it easy for them to book, because value is not created until after the experience. So really, step one, two, and three, we design for the clients, and you can design this yourself. You just go through, you identify your ideal audience within what target market, you put an ad together with a good offer, get that in front of them, get them to opt in to get that discount. So give them give you their email address, phone number, whatever it is that you want, or get them into your messenger sequence. If that's the route that you go, the same way that we use it, you get them to opt in, and then you got to get them to actually come in. So it's staying in front of them and getting them to book. And once you are able to provide that experience, that's what it's all about, because then that's what you get to do, what you like to do and love to do, and you just want to focus on providing the best experience. And if you do that, once they come in, they're going to be a customer for life. Then it's just staying in front of them, which is the easy part, because we can automate all of that. So you got to stay top of mind until they're ready to book, stay in front of them, continue communicating with them until they actually book for the first time. You got to make it easy. So booking online, scheduling software platforms need to have that in this day and age. Retargeting, remarketing, which I talked about, and then obviously ads, email, Facebook Messenger. And what Facebook Messenger is today, and why it's important, is it's a lot like email, except email, your emails probably don't get opened a lot because they get lost in all the other emails. Well, Messenger, there's a lot of restrictions on spam, things of that nature, and people just, they see it. It gets their attention, much like text does as well. So both of those are very effective. Facebook Messenger, though, you can set up what's referred to as a chat bot, which is what we do, and you're able to communicate. You're able to ask your customers questions. So whenever they book, we can have the chat bot go out and say, do you want deep tissue? Do you want soft tissue? Do you want medium tissue? So you can, really know who you may want to put them with. You may have somebody who's better at deep tissue or better at soft tissue, and we can figure that out. And that way we are able to book the best therapist or masseuse for them. And then, do you have a preference? Do you want female, male, things like that? You can communicate with your customers and get to know them through Messenger. It's an incredible, very powerful platform. So step three, get them in and have them experience. And you do that by the things listed there. Step four, Once you get them in, they experience it. You got to get them coming back more often. This is where these follow-up sequences through email, through text, through Facebook Messenger, and making them a part of a sense of community. So, like a VIP program, where each month we're providing them with new products that have come out, new services, and new staff members, things that they're going to want to see and be able to take advantage of and want to. That entices them to want to come back more, even if it's just staying top of mind. But put them in a VIP program, get them involved with contests and things like that. So that's what we do on a monthly basis for our clients, stay in front of them to stay top of mind, getting them coming back more often once they've come back in that first time. So really maximizing off your current customers while we're still finding new customers in your local marketplace. So that's the power of these systems, these platforms, in order to get in front of and stay in front of new and current customers. So step 5, very important, monetize with value. Now, this is something I came up with, and you're probably like, what does that mean? At least that's what my wife said to me. Whenever I brought it up to her, I said, you got to monetize with value. What I mean by that is that there's a win-win. You need to monetize, obviously, by getting customers coming back, but they also want value from what you're providing them. So let's say with this VIP program, we want, we put something out there of this new product that we're doing a buy one, get one on, or a service that we're doing a buy one, get one on, or special that's going in. They want to be able to take advantage of that because they want that offer. They want the discount. They want to be able to get their favorite product on discount or their favorite service on a special. So not only are you able to get that in front of them and they're able to take advantage of a valuable offer, but you're also monetizing off that as well. So you make it a win-win. So you're monetizing while still providing value. That's very important. And you can do this with flash sales. So if you're running low on revenue one month, or maybe you've got openings, same day, you can do a same day flash sale, which we then can get out to your database. And that's why your database is so important, because they're the ones that are going to take advantage of those flash sales because they already know, like, and trust you. They know the value of the experience, and they know the value of what it is that you're providing them. So they're going to hop on any flash sale, and you can make up revenue and make up sales pretty quickly just by having a very good database and building that database up. You can also put a contest, products and services specials, things like that are going to continue providing value while you continue to monetize off of it. So it's a win-win. Now, one thing that I do want to point out is showing you really quickly the power of the having a database in here. So let's say you start off with 0. Our number one goal is to get people to opt in for a discount. And by that, we get them to opt into the database, email address, into our messenger database, into our text message database, whatever we set up. But for the time being, it would be into the messenger and email database. So let's say we want to get 400 people to opt in. So that's 400 each month. So 400 people each month. So as you can see here, the first month, you're going to get 400. And that's what it's going to start off, 400. Now, let's say 10% of these 400 actually redeem the offer and take us up on that. And your average ticket price is $75. So that's what they typically spend when they come in. And then, so that would generate $3,000 in sales. Now, if we have to spend $1 to get each person to opt in, so that would be $400 we need to spend to get 400 opt-ins. Now, this is probably going to be less than $1, but this is also based on experts running this. If you're not familiar with the platform, then it probably is going to be higher than this. But let's just say it's $1. Like I said, it's probably going to be 60, 70 cents, but $1, it could be a little bit higher. But anyway, this is what we're going with right now to make it easy. So it's $1. So you need to spend roughly $400 on the ads in order to generate $3,000 in sales. Now, one thing that we do want to take in, because we're all about results and return on investment, a base fee. So let's say our base fee, or the agency, you hire an expert like us or another company that knows how to run a program similar to this. And let's say that they charge $800 a month. So you add that on, that's a total cost of $1,200 a month. And over here, it shows you how the return, this is the return on your investment. Now, what we deem as successful, or what we want to see, is a minimum of 3 to 1. So for every $1 you put in for marketing, we want to get you $3 out. Obviously, we want to be a lot higher than that, but three is kind of that low mark, $1 in, $3 out. First month, right just shy of it at this model. If you're doing 400 opt-ins with 10% coming in, $75 ticket price, $1 opt-ins, base fees of $800 for your experts to run this campaign and generate all this for you, then you're just shy of that 3 times return. So immediately you're going to be getting a return in this type of scenario. But look how it skyrockets, just going down, because you continue to build up 400 into your database a month. And that adds on and compounds and compounds and compounds. And then by month 12, you're set up with almost 5,000 people in your database. You may not even have to hire a company anymore. You can set up your systems, just have it going out to your database and staying in front of them in order for them to redeem it. But you see 30 times return even in month 12. You just see the power of having that database here. So I wanted to point that out because I thought it's something that's very powerful for our clients as well as for us whenever we're going through this. So one thing that I do want to show you too is a quick run through of kind of how it works or looks from a Facebook standpoint when we're advertising on it. And as you can see here, we are going, and this is my company that you see here. This is just a demo. So this is not a real company or a real spa. I made this up, but you can see the ad is right in the middle of the news feed. So people are scrolling down, looking what they're doing. Our job is to get them to stop on this. So typically an image like this where they see somebody getting a massage that looks very, calming, soothing, they're going to stop and be like, what is this? They're going to see the 50% offer that we've got there. All you got to do is opt in and you get 50% off your first massage and facial at Lynchpin Spa, and you get brought into the VIP program where you're going to get monthly offers brought to you in order to get them coming back. And freebies and contests and everything else. But the beautiful thing here, so they click send message, that opts them in to the messenger sequence at that point. So it goes in, you'll see down here, it pops up, hey, Brandon, just click, and this is all automated. You don't have to do this. We set this up through what's called a chatbot on Facebook Messenger, but it's, hi, Brandon, just click get offer below to get your 50% discount. So you do that, and then it's going to pop up asking for an email address because we want to make sure that we can email them the offer as well. Facebook normally auto-populates that, so it makes it real easy. Then they get this, show the coupon below in store to get 50% off your purchase. So they show it to the receptionist or whoever's checking them out at the end of it. They click redeem. Now, a lot of people will click redeem because once you redeem the offer, you can't go back and get it again. So it's important that we have this fail safe in place because we obviously don't want people going back and taking advantage of offers if we don't have specific expiration dates on them. But you can see here, are you sure you're ready to redeem the offer? Once you press redeem, you'll not be able to do it again. You got to show it, and if you're in store, you got to show it to the receptionist. So you click redeem, they're in there. Then the next thing is they need to put in what their ticket amount was. So what they spent on their service. Let's say they did a $65 massage. That is important because we use that once they put in what their ticket amount is to finalize the redemption. That goes into a spreadsheet and a dashboard that our clients have access to real time that shows the exact revenue they're getting from the marketing that we're doing. It shows a return on investment, and it shows what's working, what's not working. So you know exactly where your money's going and what you're getting out of it. And you're able to look at it anytime you want and any time of day, and it updates almost real time. The dashboard does. So as you can see here, thank you. Stay tuned for your next deal, which we'll send them something in next month or whenever we may need to. We definitely want to get back in front of them. So that kind of shows you a quick demonstration of just how it worked from this standpoint and how it's just all automated and getting people to come in to your location. So as we look here, last but not least, if you need assistance, let me do this the formal way, I guess. If you need assistance right now, anybody on this call, we're going to do a complimentary 30-minute strategy call. On this call, we will determine and help you determine who your ideal customer is on the call and how to attract them. You also will help you with what your opt-in offer should be for your specific marketplace and then also a step-by-step plan on how to set up your own lead generating system. So whether that may be a Facebook ad, it may be email automation, maybe a chat bot, whatever it is, we're going to help you during that call at least know exactly what you need to do from the second you get off that call to start doing things right then and there and start generating some opportunity. And I also put $100 value guarantee because I don't want to waste your time or my time. I promise you, if you feel like we wasted your time, I will cut you a check for $100 right then and there. So just to kind of hold us accountable, that's what we do. Now, if you want to partner with us, or you want our help in implementing all of this and streamlining it and get this thing going up and quickly and get it running, we're happy to do that. Would love to have an opportunity to speak with you to do that. And a couple things that we'll offer and provide to you whenever, if you do decide to do this here before, I believe before the end of the month is whenever we have this going, or the first 7 spas, med spas, will get these incentives as well. One thing to keep in mind is if you do have a partner, typically you're going to want to look at investing somewhere all in each month about $1,200 to $1,500 a month when we run this program. Trust me, you are going to get the return. You saw the spreadsheet. I mean, it works extremely well and really quickly, but we do want to have a call ahead of time just to make sure it's a good fit and it's right for your market. We don't want to get into anything. We're not in the business of taking money. We just want to help and get results. So first things first, risk-free guarantee. For whatever reason, within the first 30 days, something came up, buyer's remorse, you don't like us, whatever, we're giving your money back. It's not about that. We just want you to know that you're not signing in. We're not asking you to sign a long contract or anything like that. You've gotten out if, we just don't, we want it to be a good partnership. So that's why we set that up. And also anybody who comes on before the end of the month as well, we're going to buy and send you a brand new Hero 7 Black GoPro. It's the newest GoPro out there. It's great for marketing videos, testimonials, pictures, whatever you want to use it for to market your business. You can send that if we're partnered together. You send us what you do with GoPro and we use it and generate sales out of it. It's pretty awesome how it works, but you can use it for whatever you need. It's an incredible marketing device, an incredible device for you to have as a business. So as you can see here, ends on the last day of the month. If you want to partner, here's some incentives, incentives to do so. However, I would highly recommend before these calls get booked up, go ahead. We'll give you a link to book your complimentary strategy call because I promise you, you will come out of that call with a whole different perspective on how to go get clients from the second we get off. Obviously, I show that in the $100 value guarantee. And if you want us to help you implement all of this, we're happy to discuss that as well. But hopefully you found some value of this, and all the best, and look forward to hopefully speaking with you soon. Thanks.